I'm so tired. When I see comments like this, it usually means that these people have gotten their medical information from Candace Owens. And it's a problem with having just a little bit of information, but not the full story. Because in order to have the full story, you usually need a medical background in research to be able to understand what you're even talking about. Why do people say vitamin K isn't even vitamin K? Why do people say that? Let's take a field trip. Okay, what do I got around here? All right. We have Tums, right? It would say Tums if it was brand name. Excuse me. Why does it say calcium carbonate? That's not Tums. This says nasal mist, or it would be Afrin if I bought things that were name brand. But why in small letters does it say oxymetazoline? That's not what I bought. Oh my gosh, y'all. I thought I've been taking Celexa this whole time. It says citalopram on the side. This is a conspiracy. No, it's not. It is not a conspiracy. Phytonadione is vitamin K. Vitamin K is phytonadione. And when people say it should not be given intramuscularly, it is because they've heard that it has a black box warning, okay? And when they read the black box warning, they see that it says that bad things are more likely to happen if you give it IV or intramuscularly, okay? But if they did more research, which I don't blame them for not, okay? Because that's what we as healthcare providers need to be doing in order to help you better. But if you did the research behind why there is a black box warning, you would know that vitamin K is the reversal agent to a medicine called warfarin or Coumadin. Oh my God, it has 2 different names. Just kidding. Warfarin or Coumadin is a blood thinner, and many patients need this to be able to live their lives, okay? But warfarin or Coumadin, you can get too much of it. It can cause you to have a hemorrhage, right? And sometimes we need to give vitamin K, which is a key to unlock the clotting factors in your blood in order to save the person from the hemorrhage. When we are giving large doses of vitamin K to people, there can be adverse effects. And when we look at every single reaction from vitamin K, guess what? None of that was for a baby receiving routine vitamin K injection prophylaxis for vitamin K deficiency bleeding. There has only been one, count them, one in the whole entire world that had an allergic reaction to vitamin K, and that was in Turkey, and that baby is just fine. But there have been thousands of babies who have died from vitamin K deficiency bleeding. Babies are born with all of the clotting factors that they need in order to protect themselves, except for vitamin K, which is the key needed to unlock those clotting factors. It's like the baby having a fire extinguisher locked in a closet. They can't get to it because baby's microbiome in their gut is what absorbs vitamin K. And vitamin K does not pass through the placenta from the parent to the baby. So it doesn't matter how much vitamin K that parent eats during their pregnancy, not going to the baby. So all babies, count them all, all babies are born deficient in vitamin K when they are born. And they will stay deficient in vitamin K until they are 6 months old. A vitamin K injection given at birth can protect this baby from vitamin K deficiency bleeding until they are able to have their own stores of vitamin K. They say children's ability to clot actually increases as the days go on. All right, on the left we have vitamin K levels. Down here we have days of life, okay? Sure, 8 days, they start doing what they need to do. But they are not covered to protect themselves from vitamin K deficiency bleeding until they are 6 months old. That's because it takes that long for their gut microbiome to be what it needs to be in order to absorb all the vitamin K that they need to keep themselves safe. And by giving one fat-soluble injection at birth, it will protect that baby for 6 whole months. 6 months. There are some parents that will choose to give oral vitamin K, and that is your prerogative. I want you to make informed, empowered decisions. Remember that the reason that babies cannot absorb vitamin K is because they don't have the gut microbiome yet, and it takes 6 months to get that gut microbiome going like it should. So if you're giving oral vitamin K, there's no knowing how much of that is actually being absorbed. Babies spit up. You have to be consistent for the whole time in order to keep your baby covered. And if you were to ask me to remember to do anything in the postpartum period other than keep me and my baby alive, I couldn't do it. So it depends on your consistency. These are not regulated, so there's no telling how much vitamin K you're giving your baby and how much they're absorbing. Especially when you can give one injection and it covers them for the whole time. And there is 0% chance of your baby dying from a vitamin K injection given at birth, but can definitely die from a vitamin K deficiency bleed. The other thing is, if your baby gets a bleed, they can't tell us that anything is wrong until they are displaying symptoms that something is wrong. And by that time, it can be too late. 1 in 60 to 1 in 250 babies who do not receive the vitamin K injection will have a vitamin K deficiency bleed, and 1 in 4 of those babies will die. And even more of them will suffer from lifelong neurological impairment. I want you to make informed and empowered decisions, but it is impossible to do that if the information that you are being given is mis or disinformation. And I am passionate all the way down to my lady lips about making sure that you have the information that you need to be able to make the best decision for you and your baby. I thought of some other stuff that people say, so I'm just going to cover it, okay? Oh my God, they put aluminum in it. No, they don't. They don't put aluminum in it, okay? If you go to Cookout and you order a blueberry milkshake, do you know what sign they have on the drive-thru says? Your milkshake may contain peanuts. Are they putting peanuts in it? No. But it may come into contact with it at some point in the manufacturing process. Nobody's putting aluminum in it, okay? I need to calm down, I'm sorry. But Jen, oh my God, there's preservatives in it. Oh my God, get the preservative-free version. But what about the other ingredients? It should just be vitamin K. All right, I want you to go right now and I want you to make bread, okay? But you can only use flour. That's all you can use. The other stuff that's in there is in there so that it works, okay? All right, this is from Evidence Based Birth. These are all the ingredients, okay? And this is why they're in there. Please, I beg of you, don't listen to me. Okay, don't listen to me. Listen to your pediatrician, listen to your OB, listen to your midwife, listen to people who have actually been to real life school on this stuff, okay? Listen to your own trusted healthcare team, okay? Please, for the love of all that is holy, do not listen to people on the internet, even